What's up, everyone? It's Colin. Thanks again for tuning in. There have been a lot of interesting things happening in the Top Shot market over the last few weeks. There's been some interesting news. The market's going down, but there's still some ways to make some money in the current market. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff in this video today. So to start, we got big news that Michael Jordan is now an investor in Dapper Labs. Himself, some other former NBA players and current NBA players have helped Dapper Labs to gain $305 million in private funding. For me, this is huge news for the backing and the longevity of Top Shot as a collectible platform. I think that it's just reassuring if you're someone who's investing in moments for the future, not just flipping to make a quick buck, but investing for the future. This gives you some reassurance that a platform like this will probably continue to grow and stick around for some time. So I wanted to start this video off just mentioning that because I think it's really positive news. But we'll get into the Top Shot market itself because the market has continued to fall over the last week or so as more people seem to be cashing out and undercutting one another, trying to take profits or even take losses, cut their losses and move on. I think we've seen prices getting driven down. The first reason I think that we've seen that is this base set pre-order pack with 3 moments. It's a common pack, and anyone who pre-ordered it can get it. Pack will be delivered in about 2 weeks. There's some news. What we've seen is that a lot of these common Series 2 moments have been hovering around the $10 range, and with the announcement of this pack, with everyone going to be getting 3 common moments, the prices of those moments have continued to fall down. I think that if these moments drop under $5 and I can start picking them up for less than $5, I'm probably going to do it, but I'll get onto that in the next section. I think that the other reason that this market has been falling is simply, like I said, it dipped before a couple weeks ago. People started to buy into that dip, expecting it to rise back up, and what do you know, the market double dipped again, and people are selling off again, just trying to cut their losses. So I think that those two factors are really what's driving the dip here in this market. So the second way I'm making money in this market right now is doing flips. I use this site, Live Token. It obviously tracks the Top Shot market, and I think it's really good at being on top of flips when people are undercutting prices, or they're simply listing something below what the fair market value is. Live Token calculates the fair market value both on recent sales, but also based on the serial number of the moment itself. So if someone's listing a relatively low serial number card near the floor price of that moment, it's actually, the fair market value of a low serial number might be higher than the floor price of that moment. So, you can pick it up, flip it, make a few bucks. You might only make a few bucks on a Colin Sexton common card like this, but other ones, you have the opportunity to make a few $100. I would consider doing this. I have been doing this over the past few days. I think that this is a good way to make money as the market continues to go down. Once it hits its floor and starts to rise back up, which who knows how soon that might be, then we can start to think about investing in other moments, kind of like those commons that I think we might see hopefully drop down under $5 because I'll be picking up a few. But for now, flipping like this is a good way. Obviously, at the moment, I'm seeing a bunch of these Kevin Durant's being listed at 69,420 because people are pretty upset that they did this challenge and the Kevin Durant challenge moment is only worth $500 to $600. If you want to make a speculative play, I think it's not a bad move to pick up this Kevin Durant because, really you paid more to do the challenge than this card is worth. So I think that it could be a good pickup for you. But that's just a tool I like to use to do some flips. I think that it's worthwhile, and you can make a few bucks doing that while we see the market dip down, hit its floor, and then once it starts to rise back up, we'll think about making some investments to ride that rise back up. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you have something to share with the community, if you have a question for me, comment that all down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.